Posttraumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is a mental health condition that can develop in individuals who have experienced or witnessed a traumatic event. These events are often life-threatening, extremely distressing, or involve a serious violation of personal boundaries. PTSD can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or background. Here are some common causes. 1. Combat exposure. Military personnel who have been involved in combat situations often face life-threatening and highly distressing experiences, which can lead to PTSD. 2. Sexual assault or abuse. Survivors of sexual assault, rape, or any form of sexual abuse may develop PTSD due to the severe violation of personal boundaries and the emotional trauma associated with these events. 3. Physical assault. Victims of physical assault, including domestic violence, may develop PTSD due to the fear, helplessness, and trauma associated with the attack. 4. Natural disasters. Individuals who experience or witness natural disasters like earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, or wildfires can develop PTSD due to the extreme fear, danger, and loss associated with such events. 5. Serious accidents. Those involved in accidents, such as car crashes or industrial accidents, where there is a significant risk of injury or loss of life, may develop PTSD. 6. Childhood abuse or neglect. Children who experience physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, or who grow up in environments marked by neglect or violence, are at higher risk for developing PTSD later in life. 7. Medical trauma. Individuals who undergo severe medical procedures, face life-threatening illnesses, or experience a sudden, life-altering medical event can develop PTSD. 8. Witnessing or responding to traumatic events. First responders, emergency medical personnel, and other individuals who witness or are directly involved in traumatic events, example, accidents, terrorist attacks, are at increased risk of developing PTSD. 9. Kidnapping or hostage situations. People who have been kidnapped or held hostage often face extreme fear, isolation, and the constant threat to their lives. 10. War and political violence. Civilians living in areas of armed conflict or those who experience political violence and persecution can develop PTSD due to the constant threat to their safety and well-being. It's important to note that not everyone who experiences a traumatic event will develop PTSD. Factors like individual resilience, available support systems, and the nature and intensity of the trauma can influence whether or not PTSD develops. Additionally, early intervention and access to professional help can significantly reduce the likelihood and severity of PTSD following a traumatic event. Here are some symptoms that PTSD can manifest in different individuals. 1. Flashbacks and intrusive memories. Vivid and distressing recollections of the traumatic event, often accompanied by physical sensations or emotions as if the event were recurring. 2. Nightmares and disturbing dreams. Repeated and distressing dreams related to the traumatic event. 3. Avoidance. Avoidance of places, people, or activities that remind the individual of the traumatic event. This may also include avoiding discussions about the event. 4. Negative changes in thinking and mood. This might involve persistent negative emotions, feelings of detachment, difficulty experiencing positive emotions, and a sense of hopelessness or loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. 5. Hyperarousal. This involves being easily startled, having difficulty sleeping, feeling tense or on edge, or having angry outbursts. 6. Cognition and mood changes. These may include difficulty remembering aspects of the traumatic event, persistent negative beliefs about oneself or others, and distorted blame towards oneself or others for causing the event. It's important to note that not everyone who experiences a traumatic event will develop PTSD. Factors such as the severity of the trauma, individual resilience, and available support systems can influence whether or not PTSD develops. Treatment for PTSD often involves a combination of psychotherapy, medication, and support from loved ones. Therapy approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, have shown effectiveness in treating PTSD. If you or someone you know is struggling with PTSD, it's crucial to seek help from a mental health professional. They can provide a proper diagnosis and guide you towards the most appropriate treatment options. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, and support is available. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button below. It really helps support the channel and lets me know you want to see more content like this. Don't forget to also hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks so much for being a part of this School of Mental Health.